And I'm going to remove the extra.
cameras for right now, so they won't be able to hear me.
I guess I'll add myself.
Where'd the piece go?
What piece go? It's under there.
Oh. Make me as small as you can.
Well, right now I want you to be big.
Tiny.
Okay, you're there now, so you can do the greetings, baby.
Why, hello, anybody who's there. Which camera am I looking at? I'm looking at this one?
Yeah, this is you right here.
It is me, and then this guy is...
What guy?
Is there an up camera?
Yeah, this guy's on too. Well, it's not on yet, but it will be when it...
You're stuck with me again. Sorry about that. Let us know if you can hear us. We're trying something new. Again. So we've been having such trouble with technology that what we've decided to do was you go back to an old technology that would hear this microphone, wasn't hearing Royce, but would let us get on YouTube. So what we're going to try and do is bring Royce in via, I don't know what you call it, an invite.
Yeah.
And she should have a microphone on. Where's your microphone?
Oh, look in there. It's on my bra.
Oh, okay.
They can still hear me. Look that she can hear both of us.
Okay, and does Royce sound clear? Now you're real close, so that's why I'm asking if Royce sounds clear or not. And can you see us on YouTube?
I believe we are checked off on both places, so yes.
Yay!
Yay! So just really quickly, let's do this. Kathleen O'Brien, who is here? Hey, Kathleen. Flea is here. Pamela Guest is here. Chris Schmidt. And that's all I see right now. So I only see comments from Facebook, but oh, nope, I just saw a comment from YouTube too. So
oh, can you see both sets of comments there?
Yes, because
okay.
It'll say for me, it'll show. It actually gives the F for Facebook and a red arrow for YouTube. So, made on Maple Lane. Hey, Stephanie, I see you, David, on YouTube. Thank you. And Madonna says I sound marvelous.
Great. Okay, so we think we may have done a workaround.
Hey, Ken.
We don't know. So this may be the way going forward.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that they can hear me clearly. I wonder if it's still through that mic.
Well, you're real close to it, so it could very well be that.
It could be. So we'll see.
Although we've done that microphone with my phone before, and it works nicely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I'm not on the stage right now.
Oh, then they're probably picking you up on the mic.
Yeah, so let's see what happens when I add me to the stage.
We're going to experiment just a little bit, you guys. So do I sound more clear now than I did a few minutes ago? You guys can let me know, okay?
Got to give them a minute or two.
Yeah.
So I'm here again because we really want to finish this piece that I did last week.
They can't see the table yet, babe.
Well, let them see the table, please.
Oh, okay. Let me...
I can't see anything right now. Like normally Royce can see stuff. Like she's got the control panel in front of her. So she can see and do all that stuff. I can't at all. So I literally see you there and Royce over there.
Yeah.
So
and you know what? Your camera is upside down. You want me to turn it around? Is that going to bother you?
No. So I need to do it this way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Because I'm going to work my way. Well, I don't care.
I can turn it around if you want me to, babe. Okay.
So we're going to finish this piece.
Yes.
And whilst it's coming down,
I'm going to put it around for you.
Oh,
it's not that hard.
All right.
Let's get you set up. Okay, there you go.
All right. So I'm going to finish this. And
Dorothy says she has a double voice from both of us and an echo.
That's because we're so close to each other. It's probably picking up both microphones.
So then I don't need to be on the stage then.
Let's remove me. If they can hear me really good right here, then we'll just do it like that.
Then we'll just do it like that.
Okay.
Turn off that microphone just to be safe.
Okay. So you just need to get closer to me, baby.
Well, then I can't work the board.
I know. I'm not going to work the board.
So I'm trying to see if I can see. I think my levels are okay. I'm trying to look from here. All right. So like I said, we're trying different things. So made a Christmas door hanger. There are holes on it that we have to punch out eventually.
Yes.
So we had talked about, well, it's kind of plain. What do we do? So I said, what if we put Merry Christmas up here? So Royce has come up with 2 ideas.
Now, I do want to clarify really quickly before you move forward, because one of the ideas was for you to use an inlay. So during the week, you guys, I did come in and I put 2 coats of clear coat over the top of David's work so that it would be dried and kind of set before we move forward tonight.
Okay.
So I did a coat on like Tuesday, and then I think Friday I came in and I did another coat and let that dry.
Where's the inlay?
You have to go through your pages. I think it might be the last one. I thought it would be fun because I know a lot of you guys are still a little afraid of the inlays. I promise you guys, once you get the hang of it, it really is an awesome product because it's pretty much paint. Yeah, lift that one up. It should be right there. Lift it up again, babe. I mean, lift up the other part, this part right here.
Oh.
Is there anything in between there?
No.
There's nothing in
between. I mean, I don't know about in here.
Yeah, look in there and see if there's something.
That's what I was saying in here.
All right. I am like having a hot stroke.
Did you turn the arm?
No, it's okay. I think it's in there. I think I was trying to look at options. And you guys know what? So David's looking through the inlay. Hey, Angie, how are you? And oh yeah, it's on the back of that. I wanted to point out, you guys, that I know that I have the paintable decoupage papers and I made the guide for you guys to know how to paint them. I do want you to know that the information in that guide also applies to any black and white, probably products that you're already using. So your paint inlays, your black and white transfers, your stamps. So a lot of the art that we use is vintage art, and the rule still applies because the printers had to use lines in order to create the shading. And so the rules that I've lined out in that guide apply to your transfers and your stamps as well. So if you haven't had an opportunity to get that guide yet, you can put #guide in the comments and you'll get a message with the link. Hey, Kelly.
So here are.
Oh, it is upside down now. How is that possible? It wasn't up, down, upside down before. I'm sorry. You just carry on, babe.
Okay.
I'll get you straightened out. Now it's upside down. I don't know what to do.
Just leave it.
I'll just leave it. Okay.
So here are our choices.
Yes.
We can put the paint inlay here.
And I think you'll have to cut that piece of holly off the bottom.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the holly's got to go. Now it's gonna get into the tree because the tree goes to here.
Yeah.
And it might even get onto the truck a little bit. I don't think that's a big deal.
I don't either. I think honestly, when we talk about Lord, I hate when it just leaves me. What do you call it? Like how you lay something out on the page?
We call it layout in newspaper.
My group members, you guys help me out.
Presentation. Oh, quick request. Don't say anything about the Packers game.
Oh yeah, please don't say anything about the game, you guys, because David has to
catch up.
Oh, they said you're upside down now. So turn it around towards you and do the right side.
All right.
Okay. Anyways, when you're lining up stuff on your project and you have a bunch of edges that almost touch or barely touch, it's better if you have overlapping edges. Composition. Thank you, Dorothy. Help a sister out. So when you're making your composition on your projects, it's actually better if your stuff overlays. If you have a lot of stuff together and they barely touch, it can cause like tension. So
Okay, so we could do this. I'm trying also to make sure it doesn't go into the holes.
it can, it's okay.
I know, but we don't want it to. So it will touch the snow on the roof of the truck and go into the tree a little bit.
I think that's perfect.
Okay, we also have, what do you call this guy?
Just a wood cutout of Merry Christmas.
A wood cutout, which functionally is the same thing.
Yeah.
So we can place that, or we can do the painting.
I want to do the inlay. I want them to see that you can do an inlay.
Okay.
Which means that if David can do it, you guys can do it.
Okay, so we're gonna do the inlay. So we got that.
Yes.
Now, the second thing, which was actually the thing we're gonna do first.
I actually want to do the inlay first.
No, we gotta do this so it sets.
Well, that has to dry too. They both have to dry.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's think. If you put the inlay in, you could set it aside, and then you could mix your resin and pour it for the bells, and then you could set that aside, and you can come back to the inlay and dry it and do it. I think that'll work better.
All right. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is I want to put, can you see it? Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. We've got two bells, and I'd like to put them down here. This one's got a little schmaltz in it. Oh, this one does too. Okay, we'll do both of them.
A little smulch.
Which is not the appropriate thing for Christmas, maybe for Hanukkah, but that's okay. But I want to put the two bells on here down at the bottom.
Okay.
Now, last thing, and I'm going to leave this to Royce. I'm not doing it.
Oh,
I'm not. This is the last. You are not going to see Dave on camera for another 5 years. This is it. You said you wanted to do something along the edges.
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
No, you're going to do that. I think the back of this should be a color. I think it should be a solid color. I think leaving it wood doesn't look good because if it's a door hanger, it might get blown, it might get turned around as the door opens, etc. So I would vote like a forest green. And then the stuff you want to do around the edges, that green, which I know would be like subdued or faded or whatever you call it.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you on the camera a bit.
No, I don't need to be on camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because you're looking at that camera talking to it, but they can't see you.
I don't think it hurts anybody not seeing me. All right. Paint inlay. What do I do?
Now they can see you. So first you need to cut off that piece that we're going to use.
All right.
And you have scissors, yeah, right over there.
Do I need this white that it's?
No, you can take that off now. That's just to protect the paint inlay while it's in the booklet.
Well, then we'll keep it because.
Well, yeah, we'll need it in a few minutes, but you won't need it for what you're going to do right now. Hey, Kim, welcome, welcome. I do want to talk while David is cutting that, you guys. I want to talk about our Crafted to Create Summit. And I know Summit sounds like super
intense
corporate. I didn't pick a very good word. Let's just think of it as an art party, you guys. We're going to have a 7-day art party. So for 7 days, you guys get a new lesson every day for 7 days. And then you'll have access to those lessons for 7 days following that. And I'm telling you guys that these instructors brought it. Like each of these classes is easily worth $35, but you get all 7 for just $9.99. So if you're on YouTube, you can use the QR code. If you're on Facebook, you can put a hashtag summit to get more information about the summit. Your phone is just,
yeah, you got to turn it down.
It is. It's all the way down, but it's just not, it's down. It's as down as it'll go.
No, it goes.
Okay.
Can I see?
Yep.
Thank you.
So that's all. I just want to make sure and share that with you guys. And I was telling David, I think the $9.99 is makes people question the value. And Jane was harassing me because I marked it super low, but I really think that anybody who attends is going to have tremendous experience. And I wanted people to say yes. And so I marked it at a low price. So you guys would say yes and you would come. Kim is here tonight. She'll be teaching some watercolor. I told you.
Nope, it's done now.
Okay. Oh, you have to go in and do something else
Yep.
with the, okay. Well, hello, Maggie. Welcome, welcome. We do a lot of chatting here, girl. And this is not normal. So this is David, my husband, and he's crafting tonight. Normally you would see me. Now, Summit sounds like a rough hike, right? I know, Chris. I did not pick a good word. I'm going to call it, hey, Karen, I'm going to call it an art party. So we have fearless faces. We have some watercolor. We have wearable art. We have some journaling to help us move past fear so that we will be willing to try the things that we see in the summit. We have Michelle's going to be talking about junk journaling, but really about the process of creating and how we can learn to trust ourselves and trust our choices when we are creating. I'm going to be teaching you guys a brand new collage technique. I haven't showed this anywhere else, so this will be the first time I'll be showing it. We'll be on this summit, and I'm forgetting somebody. Me, Michelle, Kim, Robin, Jane, Leilani is doing the Fearless Faces. Who am I forgetting, Kim? Oh, Lord. I should have brought a picture because now I forgot somebody and I'm going to feel bad.
You're on my phone on your page. You can go back.
Oh, that's true because I don't need to be here on the live, do I? Because
that just lets you see comments on Facebook. That's all.
Here. Hey, Sue.
I'll get you there.
Okay. Anyways, so that's the summit. It is coming up. The classes start on the 21st.
Leilani, Kimberly.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Well, that's all you have for individuals, right?
You know what, Deborah? I'm going to put a QR code on the screen. Are you watching from your phone or from your TV or a computer? Let me know, Deborah, so I can give you good instructions, okay?
There's no names, but do you recognize?
Oh, Liz. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. Liz is going to be, her project is fabulous. Liz is going to do what I tried to make you guys do at the retreat, but you wouldn't do it. But it's going to be fabulous. She's on her laptop. Oh, perfect. So, Deborah, I'm going to put a picture up on the screen right now. And if you use your phone and use your camera, what will happen is you'll get like a little yellow bar. And if you click that yellow bar, it'll take you to the website for the summit so you can get more information. Or where am I? Where did it go? Did I remove it by accident? I guess I lied to you. I think I deleted it on accident. Oh, no, there it is. So this is the QR code for the summit. So if you use your phone on your camera app and you point at that QR code, you'll get like a little yellow bar. And if you click that, it'll take you to the website for Crafted to Create, or you can come back to this video after we're done and I will put a link there as well. So you can check it out. Okay.
All right.
And it's gone. So we can see you now.
Okay.
We have rebels at the retreat. I know. I thought they were going to get me, baby, when I told them to paint over the backgrounds. So this is a paint inlay. And a paint inlay is made to do just that. You have to put down a medium, like a wet medium, and you're going to lay it into the medium. So because we've worked over our project, usually you would put it into paint. But we're not going to do that tonight because we have our project that's done. So we need to use a clear medium. See that big old jar right there, babe, next to your soda?
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, what I pulled out for David to use with his paint, with his inlay, is some acrylic gel medium. Now, it is my experience that if you use a clear medium, that you get a better result if your medium has a little body to it. So it doesn't have to be like as thick as the gel medium, but the varnish that I use from Wise Owl is pretty runny, and I don't think we'll get a good result. So I've pulled out some acrylic gel medium for David to use for the inlay. And then a second note is generally you can get like 2 to 4 repurposes of your inlay if you use it with a water-based product. Like, you know how we have our like clear coats that we use, but because I'm using the acrylic, I don't know if I'm going to get a second use out of this. So just a side note. So to start with it, I want you to mist your inlay first with your misting spray bottle.
Okay.
Don't mist it on your surface though, babe. Take it off and kind of mist it to the side so you don't have to wet your board.
All right.
And what you're gonna do is
this?
No, you're gonna paint a layer of that gel medium on there, and then you're gonna flip the paper over and lay it face down into the gel.
Yes. Am I going to dip the brush straight into this?
Yeah, just go ahead and get the brush, baby. It's fine.
That's.
I go through a lot of gel medium. That jar will be gone by next month. Good evening, Maribeth. How are you? Maggie says, thank you, Chris. I didn't know that this page even existed until earlier today. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Pamela says she signed up. Yes. Got it. Thanks. Good job.
Okay.
Thank you, Deborah. So the reason I'm having David mist his inlay before he uses it, that's enough, babe.
I just was going to get that point where I was holding it.
Okay. You just want to mist it enough. You know how we mist our decoupage paper so that we can release any wrinkles? We're doing the same thing with our inlay. You can lay that down face up, baby. Make sure it's facing. Listen to me, babe.
That is face up.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's backwards.
The painted, no. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes. And so now you're going to paint gel medium over the entire area where the letters are going to lay. Maybe if you can open it.
This is sealed.
Lips is sealed. Here, let me see. I got a
that's
screwdriver
something.
right here. This jar gives me, I should put this in a FIFO bottle
You really should.
because it gives me the blues every time.
You
I
asked
go
me to
use
open
it.
that like 2 or 3 times and never opens.
I know. There we go.
It seals up with that.
It does. Oh, thank you, Jerry. You are going to love it, I promise. Royce knows everything. Chris, do not set me up for failure, girl. I do not know everything.
Okay.
I'm crazy enough to try a lot of things, though. So you're going to lay down a nice, thin, even coat where you're going to put your letters. And again, my husband is not crafty, you guys. So if he can do this, it means you guys can do it.
Do I need to be thick on the brush or what?
That's good because you're going to lay it over a pretty good area. Yeah. So just lay down a nice even coat everywhere where you think the letters are going to be. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you put a dry fit on there so you have an idea, right?
Yes, I'm trying to do.
Okay. You do want to have it, you don't want it to be too thin because remember, you're going to be basically an inlay is you're pushing the paint into that surface so that it will stay on there. So you don't want it to be super goopy, but you do want to have a thick enough layer that you have something to push your inlay into.
How's that?
Does that make sense? You see that area right there in the middle? Yeah. Can we put a little bit there? Yeah. And right here on the edge, right over here. Yeah. You do want to have like, there we go, babe.
You can see better than me, so
Okay. That's good.
right there, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see lines. Does that matter?
Nope. We're going to be good because you're going to take that paper and you're going to put it face down right into that gel medium.
Okay.
Michelle says, I struggle with inlays. Happy to see it done. Yeah, Michelle.
Don't be happy yet.
Okay, now just kind of go over and push it down. So look at me, babe, because you're gonna want everything on that inlay to have really good contact with that surface. So you're gonna kind of have to rub it a little bit, but you don't want it to slide. So don't rub it super hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. So what I'm having David do is to really rub it so that it makes really good contact with that gel medium. And make sure your edges, because we have a tendency to miss our edges. Jerry says, Royce, I went to Rustic Roosters yesterday and got a little scared to buy the inlays. I know they are. And you know what? Yes, Maggie, this is one of IOD's inlays. Actually, IOD is the only one who makes inlays. It's a product that they created, and I believe they protected it so nobody else can make them.
I want to say I'm seeing a slight change in the color
Of the paper as it makes contact. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That can happen.
That I'm assuming is a good thing.
It is. The color will be dark, and then as it dries, it'll get a little bit lighter. So yeah, you just want to push it down there, and then we're going to set that aside, and we're going to let that dry. And I think one of the things that happens, you guys, is that you guys watch us do these inlays live. That's good, babe. You guys watch us do these inlays live, and we are always, yeah, go ahead and put that in the water. We're always rushing, right? Because we're only going to be live for like an hour or so. So you guys see us use a dryer with our inlays. That is not optimum. Your best result comes when you just let your inlay dry by itself. So put it somewhere, for a few hours and come back to it. So I think that maybe sometimes that might be the issue that you may be having. So you can set that aside. Here, babe, I'll take that, because I know set it aside is easier said than done. And then we can start with your resin. Oh, Lord. And so David wants to put bells on there. Let's see. Maggie says she was just watching another tutorial. Wait, hold on. How to buy inlays with Sally and the ILD creator. So this is a new technique. It is new. It's a newer technique. It's a newer product. I like spraying mine because some people complain because sometimes the inlay paper can respond to the moisture of your paint and you get like these weird wrinkles. But inlays are not meant to be perfect. They're supposed to look vintagey and a little distressed. So I think sometimes expectations may actually be the issue, not the inlay. I think David should get his kilt for Christmas for being such a good sport. Marty, don't be causing problems.
Marty. Oh, I thought that was going to be New York.
Oh, Angie.
Thank you. Champagne.
No, Maggie says, what medium are you using, babe? Can you show them on the camera what medium that was?
Golden soft.
Soft gel medium. Yeah, just show it. Yeah, like that.
Golden soft gel gloss gel anti-Q brilliant.
It's soft gel medium. So I'm using soft gel medium. You don't need something that's like super goopy and super thick, but I did want a clear coat that's going to have a little bit of body. So that's why I chose that tonight. Okay. So our next thing that we're going to do, or that David's going to do, is he is going to, did those red marks stay on that cup? Oh, good job. I tried to mark the cup for you, baby, to make it a little easier for you.
Okay.
So he's going to be using a quick set resin.
I'm going to use this to stir.
You can, that's fine.
What would you prefer?
No, that's good, babe, because
No.
I didn't think about it. No, that's perfect. You're good, because we're not going to use a.
Well, I don't want to take away a brayer for you. Right?
I have plenty of those.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to use what's the brand on there? I always forget.
Illuminate.
Illuminite. Yes. This is a quick set resin that we're using. And we're going to put equal parts A and B. I like to do mine in the same cup. Some people measure it in two separate cups and then put it together. But I like to do mine this way. So on the cup, can you show them the cup, please, babe? The marks that I have there. You guys will see the red marks that I put there for David. One's at 20 mil and one's at 40 mil. So he'll pour A up to 20 and then he'll pour B up to 40. And that's how we'll know that we have half and half. I'm giving you instructions while I talk to them.
No, that's fine.
Okay. It is better if you hold your cup up while you do it so that you have a more accurate view of the line. Yeah. David is being such a good sport, you guys. Yeah, Luan, it's not going to be a transfer. It's not going to be perfect. The versatility of the inlays is what I enjoy, because you could literally make like a sign for your porch and your inlay is going to be like
Get
paint.
your screwdriver again.
And so you don't have to worry about it. Inlays, transfers are wonderful, but they're basically really thin pieces of vinyl, right? So if you lived in Arizona, you could try to make a porch sign. It might last one season, but that's it. But your inlay is going to last just like paint would. And so that's why I like the inlays. Jerry says those cups need to have darker outlines. Real girl, these companies kill me. Even like my Instapot, they have like the little raised wording on there. They need to paint those words. Like somebody needs to talk to them. I painted mine so I could see. Yep, and you're just going to stir that. Now, when you're stirring, you're going to see some ribbons and it's going to turn white. And you want to keep stirring until you get like a nice even color all the way through. So you don't want to see any ribbons of white in there anymore. Lee said she loves the inlays. The rose chintz is my favorite. I buy it whenever I see it. The rose chintz is beautiful. It really is. And I think it reminds us of vintage wallpaper. It reminds me of vintage wallpaper. I think that's why I like it.
I see kind of clear. It's not white.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just don't want to have any white ribbons floating around in there. Yep.
So now just pour it.
Yep. You just pour it in there. I know that there are people who talk about spraying their molds before they use it, but I don't, not with the quickset resin. I think that when you get into the epoxy resin, you may want to do that. That's good, babe. And if you have some extra resin, just pour it in another mold, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And don't they understand old people use these products? Right, Jerry? Seriously. Ooh, a bow.
I was hoping that would fill it, but
I know. On the newer molds, it tells you exactly how many mils of resin that you need for each item, but the older ones didn't have that. So we have to eyeball it. You do the buck head over there?
that's what I'm going to do.
I know. I probably should have just done 20 mil, huh? I didn't want you to not have enough, though. So, and I love these silicone cups, too, because you can squeeze them, to get like a really fine tip, especially when you're pouring something like that buck who has like really fine details.
I got a lot.
You still have a lot left?
Yeah. I'm going to get half a deer.
Okay, it's fine. Oh, it's fine. It'll be fine. Oh, wow. I should have just had you pour the whole deer. And see how it's thickening up already, babe? It's setting up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so when you use the quickset resin, you have a short amount of time. You guys see how it's set up while he was pouring? Oh, you're out of time, babe.
I know. I'm just trying. Okay. I got nothing to lose.
Michelle, I use Golden Gel Medium, but there are a lot of different brands, and I don't think it matters. And you can use, I want to say, Melissa, how do you say it? Nadarak? I always say Nadarak. That's not right. Nadarak. She loves something else that she uses with her inlays. Everybody has their favorite thing, but I think that the thing that you want to think about is, does the product have some body, like some thickness to it? And if it's not too liquidy, you're going to have a better result than if you use something that's like super liquidy. So yeah, you make sure those are closed really good for me, babe. Thank you. And look, it's setting up really fast already. And you know what? If hanging over there is my little heat gun, you could use that to make it set up even faster. Maggie said she used a resin for the first time. She messed up and it set before she got to pour it out. But now you know though, right? Yeah, Sentimental Salvage and Design. She has a really good tutorial on using the inlays. And she gives a lot of detail. And you guys, I had David pull out the heat gun because heat actually makes the quickset resin set up faster. And so he's going to just shoot that with a little bit of heat to see if we can speed up the curing process. Ironically enough, when you pour, you guys will notice that the deer is almost set up and the bells are still setting up. So it's kind of counterintuitive, but the more resin that you have, the hotter it gets, so the faster it sets up. So the bells are not very deep, and so they're actually setting up slower, ironically. And so we're just applying a little bit of heat so that we can speed up the process a little bit.
You're gonna leave them.
Carol says you pour a lot better than she does, babe.
Well, I got a little sloppy on a couple of them. Do you want to leave them for right now and go back to the inlay?
We can. You can just scooch it up here to the top. But make sure, oh yeah, it's not gonna pour, not gonna. So there you go. So one thing, you can use a dryer to dry the inlay, babe,
Okay.
but it's overlaying that transfer, and you don't want to apply a lot of heat to that transfer.
Okay.
So just keep it moving. And so you guys, what I'm talking to David about is the fact that our inlay overlays the transfer, and you don't want to apply a lot of heat to your transfer because it is, right, a super thin piece of vinyl. And so we want to be cautious of that. But we're going to dry the inlay, and you guys will notice the paper is changing colors. It's getting whiter as it dries. That's a really good indication that your paper is dry, is when that happens. And if you guys have any questions or anything while David is drying that, let me know. And it doesn't have to be about what we're doing tonight. If you have questions about decoupage, or if you're in the middle of a craft project and you're having something be finicky and you have a question, I can try and answer for you. I do want to talk about the retreat a little bit, you guys, because it's coming up. And I realize that I've been talking a lot about the experience of the retreat, but not really about like what you actually get when you come to the retreat. So when you get here on Thursday night, we have a meet and greet. Everyone gets, well, every attendee of the retreat gets 2 drink tickets, and we have cocktails and mocktails at the hotel bar. And we'll also have food there for you Thursday night. And then Finger food, yeah. I mean, we had nachos last year, but there was like ground beef and beans and cheese. So it wasn't like.
But it'd make your own.
Yeah.
It wasn't, here, eat this.
No. It'll be something, I don't know.
Already?
Almost. Keep going a little bit longer, babe. And then on Friday, we'll have breakfast for you. And I say it's a continental breakfast, but it's a bougie continental breakfast because we have local bakers here are so talented. So you have local fresh baked pastries, fruit, yogurt, coffee, tea, me for breakfast. And then we have lunch from a local restaurant, and it includes all of your supplies. You don't need to bring anything unless you just want to. And you guys get a swag bag, and we are going to create together all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then half a day on Sunday. And Sunday we serve like a to-go brunch for everyone who's going to be on the road. Although last year we ended up going out to dinner with a significant group who stayed over and didn't leave until Monday. Yeah. And so if you want to come out and hang out and learn, and the feedback we got from the retreat last year was that people were inspired. There were things that they had seen done and that they were curious about, what they were afraid to try, but they were able to try them at the retreat. People learned new things that they hadn't even thought about before. And there was a lot of community that was formed. So if you're on Facebook and you're curious, you can put #retreats. And I did have the QR code up for those of you who are on YouTube.
So I can say for those that came last year, they each received a Roycycled apron. This year, everybody who comes will get a Roycycled shirt. If you want to bring your apron from last year, you're encouraged to do so.
Yes.
And if you're new this year, there'll be aprons for people to buy.
Yeah, there'll be aprons to buy, but we're going to be doing t-shirts because we did aprons last year. So, and if there's anybody here who came to last year's retreat, you guys can share your experience. That will be marvelous. I think you're good, babe. So now that it's dry, we're actually going to go and we're going to wet it again.
Sure, that makes sense.
You're going to mist it with your bottle. Well, because we want the paint to release from the paper. So the first thing we did was push it into the medium, right?
Right.
And we dried the medium so that it would hold on to the paint. Now we're going to dry the back of the paper.
Okay.
And we're going to try to separate the paper from the paint. Make sure you get that S over there. It looks a little dry. Yeah, there we go. Now, when I mist my paper, I let it sit for a few minutes so that that paper can really, I mean, the moisture can really be absorbed by the paper. If you try to pull it right away, I feel like you get some resistance. So after you wet your inlay and you start to pull it up, if you feel a lot of resistance, let it sit for a few more minutes. Do me a favor, babe, rub that tea. It looks a little dry. In the tea in Christmas, just rub it with your finger. It may be I think it's the way it's distressed. Okay.
Yeah, the E is, the T is, there was something else I know. It's one of the R's.
Yeah. We're going to let it sit just for a few minutes. Let's see. Madonna says, Royce, have you ever tried Perfect Cast in molds? It's supposed to be 5 times harder than plaster. I tried it last night and attempted to use a transfer, but it didn't take it. Oh, wow. So it didn't take the transfer? It may be the chemical reaction maybe between that product and the adhesive for the transfer, but you can probably cheat by using a water-based sealer over it first and then trying to put the transfer. But I have not tried that product yet. Lee says she's looking forward to the retreat. Me too. Flea says the retreat was life-changing. I met so many wonderful people and learned so much. Thank you so much for sharing, Flea. I appreciate it. Hey, Gert, how are you? Hey, Paula. I'm assuming she's from Arizona because she has a cactus on there. Or she loves Arizona. Or she's from Arizona. Paula Takagi.
Paula is, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I want to say Apache Junction.
See, David's better because he's on this side of the camera. Okay, babe. So now you want to just pick, I like this corner over here, yeah. And just start lifting it up.
It is not lifting up.
It's not lifting up. Let me see, baby. Did we dry it too much? Okay, we're getting a little bit of resistance. So I think it's the gel medium, but we're gonna just be really careful. When you lift it up, don't lift it up like from the top, like roll it back. Let's do that. Know what I'm saying? Rather than trying to lift it up, try to roll it back. I think I might have had you dry that gel medium a little bit too much. I'm sorry, baby.
That's all right.
Because it's not releasing very easily, is it?
No, but it is. Whoops, it's tearing. Yeah, see, it's tearing right here.
Yeah. Let's try to add some more water and wait a few more minutes, babe.
You sure?
Yep. I sealed the decoupage, so it's fine. It's had time. Let's just add some more water. I may have had you apply a little bit too much heat to that gel medium. Sorry. David is C. Oh, she said she's been in Tucson since 1974.
Oh, Tucson. Sorry about that, Paula.
April Meeker. Hey, April. Royce's retreat was an amazing experience. Not just all of the creative exploration, but all of the wonderful women I met. It was a great experience. I'm hoping to attend again in 2026. And can I talk about you, April? I'm asking you, but I'm going to do it anyways. So we're at the retreat. Well, we're running around getting everything together for the retreat. And we're like at the motel that morning, I think. And I had a meeting with like the staff to make sure everything was going to be set up for everybody. And I get an alert that somebody's registered for the event. And I'm like, oh my gosh, somebody registered for the event the same day. It was April. She registered Thursday morning and she drove from Phoenix. And she came by herself. But she met some wonderful ladies who just kind of took her under their wing, and she had a wonderful time. So even if you're not coming with someone, I encourage you guys to come. It's a really good time. And I am very serious about like having safe spaces for people. And so I would like to, at the beginning of our event, we talked about how everyone was responsible for the experience that we all had, right? So it wasn't just a matter of me and my staff maintaining the atmosphere of inclusivity and positivity, but that everyone was responsible for that. And I was so grateful for everyone who took that responsibility seriously. Yeah, girl, David is crafting. Okay, babe, let's try again. Did you wet it some more?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I may have had you go over that dryer too much.
Most definitely resistant.
Okay.
And it's tearing. Means I may be doing this too hard.
Oh, Lord, you guys, I'm sorry. Now they're going to be like, see, that's why we're scared to do inlays. I should have just used a water-based clear coat. That would activate easier.
Yeah, it's tearing.
It's okay, babe. Just pull back that. Can you, as long as we can pick up that other piece of paper, we're okay. So go ahead and focus on the one you're working on now, and then
Because
we'll
it's
go
tearing in
back.
2 spots now.
Yeah. And like I said, the gel medium is an acrylic-based product, so I probably shouldn't have had David dry it as much as I did, because it's probably set up is the problem. But the inlay is transferring to the surface. It looks really nice, baby.
You wouldn't have to do the other ones.
Uterus. Inlays are great, just like everything else. It takes practice. Yes, Leah, it does take practice. And I just want to say, David has never, ever even touched an inlay before. This is his very first time using it.
And
See if
his
you can
legs.
curve that around, baby, and pick up that.
That's what I'm going to try and do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also my first and last.
If you guys are new here, we didn't even introduce ourselves. This is my husband, David Bell, and I am Royce Hunt, founder of Royce Cycle Treasures. And together we make up Royce Cycle Treasures. We do meet here. We're going to do every Sunday now. Is that what we said?
Yeah, we're going back to every Sunday, guys.
We're going to go back to every Sunday, and we craft and create together. I have been really dealing with some issues with fatigue and a little bit of dizziness. And so David volunteered to come live with you guys in crafts tonight. So I'm so grateful. And Recycle Treasures, we have decoupage papers, stencils. There's a membership, there are courses.
We're going to say there's only
everything that
one
we-
use for this inlay.
Well, for that inlay, yes. And then can you get that other corner up? Because I think you could probably do that other one if you can just get a piece of it to lift. But my goal, my mission is to help women create confidently. Here, let me see, babe. Let me start it for you.
See if I can do it.
Okay.
Ooh.
All shucky ducky. There you go, babe. Let's see. Gert is asking if I've ever used an inlay on a vase. I haven't yet, but I would imagine you could just use a clear medium, and that would be beautiful. Or if you painted your vase first, that would be even easier. He's still working. It's just a little bit slower. I think it's good. I think what you're seeing, babe, is
I've seen like fibers.
are you seeing fibers over the top? It's actually the gel medium.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's wet and so it's white. But I'm gonna have you go ahead and wipe that down a little bit.
yeah.
Here. Just to get the extra moisture off. If the moisture gets under that gel medium, it turns it like it looks white, but it'll dry clear. And then I'm gonna have you go over the whole thing with the gel medium, just so our surface is consistent. Because if you look now, it's gonna be really shiny right around that part. So we're gonna just go over the whole piece so that the surface is consistent. And so whether you're using a paint inlay or decoupage, I always encourage that. So if you're
Sure,
working
that looks like paper.
a part of no, I don't think so. I think it's gonna go away when you put the clear medium over
Okay.
it. I think. We'll see.
Oh, shouldn't he done the brush?
Well, here we can dry that one off. I can do that for you. I'll be your co-pilot, baby.
And we do the whole piece with it.
It looks good, yes. Just a nice thin layer. And so I'm gonna have him put a nice thin layer of the gel medium over the whole piece, just so we can unify the surface. So if you're using like a gel medium and it's glossy and the rest of your piece is matte, you know, somebody can look at that and it's gonna look like something is stuck on there. And so I'm just having him go over the whole thing with the gloss medium so that everything is unified. I know we did miss you guys, and I just felt like the Sundays felt sporadic, and so people didn't know when we were actually going to be live. Even though there's a schedule, I don't know, it's just a harder schedule to maintain. It does mean that we're going to have the boy twice a month, though. So those may be a little bit more chaotic, but it'll be fine. He'll get to tell his grandchildren about how he used to sit in his grandma's studio with her while she was live on Facebook.
Too thin, too thick?
Nope, that's perfect. Good job, baby. Babe, you doing a good job. Babe, you doing a good job.
Grandson.
Good job. Good job.
He did.
Madonna says it looks good. Stephanie, you buy them and save what? I want to know now. Is the first layer of your decoupage papers? Yes, Maggie. So last Sunday, David decoupaged around and then he put the transfer of the truck on top. And so now he's going over all that with the paint inlay. I do want to reiterate that I did put 2 layers of a water-based varnish over the paper during the week because I knew I wanted him to do that inlay tonight. Yes, Kathleen, he is going to paint the bells. You want to give me that, babe?
Sure.
And it's 5:56, so we're like right on time.
Silver.
We do not have silver, but I have gold. I'm sorry, I don't have any silver, babe.
It's Christmas. Silver bells. It's
Silver bell. I'm sorry. So that should be good. Is it hot still?
No.
It should be good. It looks like if it's all white, it should pop out. Just pop the bells out. I'll deal with the rest of it later. And David's going to make his own metallic paint. He doesn't know it yet, but he is.
Edges. Perfect. Well, the one is. He did a great pour on this one.
Oh, okay.
This one's got a little
bubble.
No. I guess it looks okay. Yeah, that's it.
So I left you that little purple, yes, right there. So this is your clear coat. You're going to put a little bit of clear coat, and I have some gold right here for you. Just don't make too much, and some mica powder there. So you're going to add a little bit of mica powder there. And we're using, I'm giving you a thing right here to like kind of scoop it in there and stir it. And then you can add it until you like it. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Nope, go ahead and add that. And let's put a little bit more in there. Stephanie says, yeah, that's good. So that should be plenty.
Now, there's enough medium.
Oh yeah, that's perfect, babe. So you're just gonna stir that together. And we're using Posh pigments and pale gold. Anybody who's been with me for any amount of time, you guys know pale gold is my favorite. So we're using Posh pigment and pale gold. And the reason why I like Posh's pigments and it's mica powder is because they're so fine. So you really do end up with a paint when you use them, and not like sometimes micas are big and you end up with basically glitter. We don't want glitter. We want a metallic paint, which is why I love this. So you can use a regular brush though to actually brush your
Does this
petals.
go in there?
Yeah, you can put it in the water.
Do I need anything under
And
this?
I'm thinking, because you're gonna want to put something else under there. I hate to use white because these cameras is I should have thought about giving you something else dark. It's okay, babe. Just go ahead and put it on there. We'll wipe it. You want to paint the back of
I
the
don't
thing
care if it's white.
anyways.
What?
No, the white messes up with the white balance and it impacts the cameras.
So
That's why. So yeah, you can just go ahead and paint them. We'll wipe them clean, or do you want a paper towel?
Yeah, this one's cool.
And if you can move up to the center of the screen just to see that white just messes with the white balance and the cameras start having trouble focusing. That's why I don't like to use white. Use the back side of the mold. We have other stuff in that mold though, Bert. I think we're okay. Cameras are kind of being a little wonky, but it's not too bad. So if you make videos and you find that your camera is having trouble focusing, if you're using webcams, it may be, if you're using a light surface, that may be what's causing the problem. Stephanie, inlays, I buy them and I save them. And if it's slicking around a little bit, babe, you may want to hit it with the dryer and get a base coat down, and then you can go over it with a second coat. Because otherwise you're just moving the same paint around. Chris says, there are lots of recycled retailers. Royce has many, many papers and stencils. They are amazing and affordable. Thank you, Chris. Yes, there are recycled retailers. So if you are a recycled retailer and you're here tonight, please drop your website in the links so customers can find you. And if you don't have a recycled retailer and you're looking for someone, you can go to roycycle.com and there is a map of all the retailers that we have who currently carry the papers. If you're going to go visit a retailer and they live a ways away from you, I do encourage you to try and contact them so you can get a sense of how much inventory that they have before you make a trip. I think Davis is doing a wonderful job. Can we give David some hearts tonight? Because he is doing such a good job. And I want you guys to know that the resin bells were not my idea. That was David's idea. Although he wanted them to be silver, but I don't have any silver mica. So they're gold.
And we do both sides, right?
No, because we're going to glue that back side. So
Yeah, but I want to make sure that.
Yeah, you want to get the edges though. Jerry says the store I went to had small inventory. I know, Jerry. That's why I really encourage you, if you're going like a long way, to check with the shops to see what they have. Yes, Chris. And most retailers do ship. So if you find somebody who has a lot of inventory and they have an online presence, you can order and they will ship to you. Chris, you haven't been here for a long time or anything, have you? Do we not have any retailers here tonight? Oh, wow. I haven't seen any websites. It's because we've been MIA.
Well, we should mention that you are
Hey, Kathy.
putting your stencils up.
Oh, I'm not ready for that yet.
Hmm.
Although, you guys, this round that David used tonight, the 11-inch round, is available at roycycle.com. So you guys can buy those. There's 11-inch, there's 6-inch, and there are 4-inch rounds. On my website, so if you go to Whatnot, I have 5. They come in packs of 5 over there. But on my website, I have them in packs of 2s. So the big 11-inch, which is what David's working on, are in packs of 2s. I have 6 inches. You get a pack of 5, I think, for $8. And then the 4-ounce is a pack of 5 for $6. Maggie says, I saw a tutorial earlier today of a crafter using the same Posh products you're using tonight. Never had heard of this until today, and now you and David. You know what, Maggie? I really do love it because you can just mix however much you want. And like, if I wanted that gold to be like more transparent, I would just use less pigment and I could still make my own. And I don't have to worry about it drying out because it's a powder. So I can just use it whenever I want. How much paint do you have left over there? Just a little bit? Okay. I'll find something to paint. I will say once you mix it, it doesn't last for a super long time. So I usually try to mix like about what I'm going to use. But yes, Posh pigments are wonderful. The pale gold, which is a color that David's using, is my favorite, but they have lots of other colors as well. Jerry's asking if I have an online store. Jerry, I do sell directly. I just always encourage everyone to find a retailer. But I did have a lot of customers who weren't successful doing so. So we do have papers at roycycle.com that you can buy directly as well.
I think the difference is when you find a retailer, you develop a one-on-one relationship.
Yes.
And that makes such a difference.
It really does, especially if you have somebody local.
Or local-ish.
Yes. Stephanie, I buy your papers and save them too. Stephanie, you got to make stuff with them.
I for those that don't know, I have a radio show.
Yeah.
And I talk about buying local all the time. Not just because my sponsors are local.
Yeah.
One of my sponsors is the funeral home. I don't want you to buy that local right now.
Well, I don't know if you're planning.
Down the year.
No, if I'm planning, I want to have that all sorted out so my
saying,
family doesn't have to do it.
I want you to wait, 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
No. As soon as I get enough money, I'm going down there and planning my funeral.
Oh, I know. I understand that. But
I want to say who's going to preach at my funeral. I don't want somebody long-winded. I'm going to say who's going to sing at my funeral because there's certain people have no business singing. Poor David, you guys. I'm going to tell you guys a story in just a second. So Maggie, they are not sold on Amazon. So Roycycle decoupage papers are not on Amazon, but you can find them on Etsy. My aunt passed away. We loved her to death. And so David went with me to his first ever Black funeral. And he had questions.
I enjoyed it.
I know.
It was fun. It was really fun watching everybody get irritated at the people that were up speaking and singing that apparently were not supposed to be up singing.
That's what I'm saying, because people be fighting to be on the program, baby. It's a mess.
I understand, but it was fun. Oh my gosh. So, anyway,
and Maggie, if you see a listing on Amazon for Roycycle papers, do me a favor, send me that link, please, because it is not an approved site to sell Roycycle decoupage papers, and it should not be on there. I'm sorry, are we going to say that?
I started to say I wanted a push for shopping local, and I always use me as an example. There's about 4 shops I can go into in our community.
Yes.
And just say, I'm here for Royce, for Ariana.
Yes.
For Ariana's mom or grandma. And they're like, done. Take care of you. Oh, Ariana's our daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
So what do you call the parents of an in-law? You know what I mean? There's got to be a name for
in-law.
But they're not your in-laws.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know? It's one of those weird ones.
No worries, Maggie.
Pardon?
Maggie said she was on my product. Yeah. She's on Posh. Is Posh on Amazon? I didn't know that. I'm going to go look now. But yes, I don't know. What do you call them? You call them family.
So anyway, I that's why I say it, because I've literally, Ariana's grandmother was in. It was her birthday. We didn't know.
Yes.
And then we got invited over and we're like, oh, okay, who's going to be there? We'll bring food.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's us and my mom and my grandma, and it's grandma's birthday. Oh, okay. Zip right to one of those stores.
Yes.
I need a birthday gift. And that's all I have to say.
Yes.
And they'll hook me up.
Well, and David can go to a store and say, I need to buy something for Royce.
Oh, yeah.
And they know.
There's 5 stores I can thank.
The soap shop knows what soap and lotions I like. I'm sad that Judy Blues closed because you could go in there and Desiree could tell you which jeans I wanted.
Oh, she has.
I know.
I literally went at a chamber mixer and I went, I need jeans. Okay. And she just pulled out like 4 pairs for me.
Yeah.
But she has changed businesses.
Yes.
I can go to the Wear. I can go to
Jody
Cotton.
is good. Yep.
I can go to
Trisha.
Genevieve's.
Yep.
These are stores I can go to and literally just say, I need.
Yeah. Jenny. I was trying to think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone made a comment during the economic development when we had the local first was here, and we were talking about businesses, and I was like, oh yeah, Trisha and Ben, and they're like, it's funny to me being here in the Valley because all of you speak about the businesses, you speak about the people. Like we'll say Copper and Cotton, but we'll be like, Trisha's store, or Ben's restaurant. So it's just funny. I guess that doesn't happen everywhere.
I think these are good. Do I need to hit this with the dryer?
Yes, I would hit that with the dryer just a little bit to make sure. Be super careful because you do have the vinyl decal in there, and we don't want that to do that. Sue says she remembers the first one she went with her best friend's family. She knows how you felt.
I'm gonna need you to fix that.
Let's see. Gypsy Ruth. Okay. It'll go away when it dries, babe. It's like when you sit a cold drink on a coffee table and you get like a white ring, and it's just because the wax has absorbed some of the moisture.
I'm really focusing on where I'm going to put the bells.
Okay. Gypsy Ruth says, oh, hi, I missed you guys. Golden bells for David Bell. Exactly. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know we've been MIA for a while now.
We're going to be here every Sunday.
Jerry wants to know how long we've been married, babe.
It will be 7 years in, what day is today?
Today is the 12th.
12. In 15 days.
In 15 days, yeah. Thank you, Alyssa. So you know what, Maggie, thank you. So Maggie says, I love how you two are using all these different products to create a beautiful piece. That is my favorite thing to do, Maggie. And, we're all buying the same products, but you can layer them in different ways to create custom projects, right? Because you may layer different things than I would, than Maggie would, than, Gypsy Ruth will. And that's the beauty of it. And so a lot of what we do here, I think it'll be good. So a lot of what we do when we come live on Sunday nights is that we share different ways to be able to layer your supplies to be able to get custom results. Because some people might say, like, I'll hear people say, you can't use, let me think of an example. Somebody might say you can't use an inlay over a project like that because it only works with paint. But you guys see, if you use a clear medium, then you can use an inlay as a final layer, right? So it's not that you can't layer, it's just that you want to know like all the tips and tricks to layering your things in order to be successful. And if you're joining us and you haven't gotten my 8-page guide that goes over a lot of ways for you to be able to layer your decoupage paper, your transfers, your stencils, your paints. I'm trying to think of what's out. It's 8 pages. You guys can put hashtag guide in the comments on Facebook, and you will get that guide delivered to you via messenger. And if you're on YouTube, let me know if you want it, and I'll put up the what's that code called, baby?
QR code.
The QR code. Are you waiting for glue?
Well, I'm wondering, do you want to go out or in?
I think they look good going out. What do you guys think? I like the bell heads together. Yeah, me too, Kathleen. We're newlyweds. I guess. I thought we made it past the 5-year mark, so I think we're good. I went, Kathleen is the only one who's ringing so far. I agree with her. I like the heads together.
Okay.
And then you have your quick bond, your tight bond quick and thick right there, that gray bottle.
Is this not going to let me open it up
Tops
too?
together. So Gypsy, I like your guide. Okay. I'll put the QR code up in just a second, Ruth, so that it'll be a QR code so you can get the guide too.
So blue.
Yeah, so everybody likes it with them in. So yeah, just put the glue on the back of your
Little.
So you want to put it in the center primarily, and then you can spread it out with your finger. Is it clogged? Oh no, you gotta like shake it so it can get down into the thing. Ooh, you can stagger them and add a ribbon, baby.
No.
Michelle Best says she's a retailer. Well, tell us where you are, Michelle. So even if you don't have a website, maybe there's somebody on who lives near you who can come and see you. Yeah, and just spread a nice even coat on there. Try not to go all the way out to the edges so that it doesn't push out, onto your piece. Perfect. So I'm using Tight Bond. Can you show them the Tight Bond, baby? So this is Tight Bond Quick and Thick. I do not have they do not pay me to tell you guys this. I do love Tight Bond Quick and Thick, and it's because it sticks so quickly. You know how sometimes you'll use glue and it like slides around for an eternity? The Tight Bond does like attach faster than other glues. And I use it with my wood projects, with my what's the stuff that we're using today?
Resin.
My resin projects. I use it with all kinds of things and it works. And so I love the Tight Bond Quick and Thick. And I know it's wood glue technically, but I like it a lot. Great job, David. Ma says we should put something on top of the bells, maybe some greenery.
Well, you certainly can at a later date.
You guys might be asking a little too much of David. Oh my goodness. My husband and I will be celebrating our 26th anniversary this Wednesday. Oh, Maggie, happy anniversary. 26 years. David will probably want to take me out by 26 years. Just so we're clear, I am the crazy one in this relationship. Beautiful job, babe. I do feel like we need to bring some gold up to the top a little bit. Like it's not anywhere else except for that one spot. So I'm going to give you a little skinny brush, baby. And maybe just like dot a couple of those berries at the top with a little bit of gold. Just to balance it out a little bit. You see where it's light on the berry? Like where there's a highlight? Yeah, just dot it with some gold. I think that'll be enough. Just to bring a little bit of gold on the other side of our piece. I think that was beautiful, baby. Did you mention the besties? I did not. So Flea is in my membership. I have a Recycled Besties membership. We meet every week, you guys, and we do projects. Inside the besties, we take deep dives. So right now we're doing a deep dive on clay. And so we're exploring the different things that you can do it, because I do think that a lot of us use clay in our molds, the air dry clay, but there is so much more you can do with it. We have explored resin, all different kinds of things. And we have guests who typically come into the group every month, and they teach things that I don't know anything about. But mostly it's community. It's being in a community of like-minded people who appreciate creativity and who are crazy just like the rest of us. Kathleen says she loves a Tight Bond, but my fingers always get so sticky. Yes. Are you going to antique the bells?
Are you?
Are you? I think David is done about all he's going to do, you guys. This artwork would look good in the middle of a wreath hanging on the front door. Right, Jerry? That's what I was thinking. It's funny because on my Shopify, on my listing, I have that these rounds would be perfect as a door hanger or as for wreath. Jerry says, I just celebrated 25 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Don't worry. I'm a little unhinged. Maggie, girl, I'm with you. Kathy says it's beautiful. Kathy Hall. You met her at the retreat too. And then Ruth says, I just realized those are not your arms, Royce. What's not my arms?
My arms.
Oh, no, it's David's arms. David is crafting tonight, even though I feel better tonight than I did last week. But he started the project, so he wanted him to be able to finish. You did a beautiful job, babe. Beautiful job. And so I just want to point out, you guys, David did this entire project by himself. So we started off, he had to paint the round white, and then he decoupaged the recycled Christmas wallpaper, decoupage paper on there. And he used I forget which transfer the truck was from. One of the Iron Orchid Design transfers. And so he rubbed that over the decoupage. And then that's what we started this week. And then he came in today and he did the inlay that says Merry Christmas on the top. He used resin to make molds for the bells, and then he painted them. That was a lot of stuff, baby. Good job.
So now what Royce is going to do, going to zhuzh up the edges,
Yes.
because I know that's what you do.
You don't want to do it, babe?
No.
Are you?
Yeah, and if you antique the bells, you go right ahead. I think you're going to have to do something up here. I just feel like it's going to need something like that.
It's already getting more clear. I just think that it was a little bit thick right there.
Okay.
And so it's getting more clear now than it was earlier. As the water dissipates, it'll and then for me, you guys know I would just put like dark wax over everything, but we'll see what happens. I will post a picture. I'm probably going to go around and grunge up the edges. That's what David's talking about, and he's not going to do it. Oh, those would be cute. Are you going to paint them? Although it is 6/21, babe.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
And you guys, you could have stenciled that Merry Christmas on there just as easily as we did that, or even use your IOD stamps, right? To write Merry Christmas. You can stamp over your paper. Maggie is giving you hands. Excellent work. The Dora says, excellent work, David.
Now it's a dough.
Sending hearts, hearts, hearts. My buttons aren't showing up. Thank you, Karen. Chris Schmidt says, excellent job, David. Pat on the back for you. Jerry says, fabulous artwork, David. And Patty Hogan says, well done. Good job, baby. And I think that's all we have for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hang out with us tonight. I'm going to put you on solo so they can see your face, okay? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. You could be spending your time doing anything else, but you spent some of it with us tonight. And my grandmother always said, you can make more money, but you cannot make more time. And so I really do appreciate your presence here every Sunday. Thank you so much. Did you have any last words, baby?
Make sure that you get registered for the summit.
The summit is going to be so good, you guys.
That's coming up fast.
It is. It's coming up. It starts on the actual summit starts on October 21st, but I'm going to have like a party on the 20th, like a kickoff party on the 20th. And those of you who have registered, we haven't let you guys in the group yet because honestly, there's not anything in there yet, but we'll be letting you guys in the group soon. And I'm probably going to do some extras in the group. I got to get some giveaways together to put in there. And I'm going to, I don't know. I have some plans, some additional plans. We'll see what happens. But if you guys are looking for inspiration, if you guys are looking for opportunities to learn new techniques, like I said, we have one artist who will be doing fearless faces using acrylic paint. We have a watercolor artist that'll be doing watercolors. We have a junk journalist, art journalists. We have somebody who's doing wearable art. We have someone teaching collage, and she'll be doing reverse painting, which is going to be fabulous. And then I'll be teaching a collage technique that I haven't taught anywhere else yet. So this will be my first time teaching it. I'm so excited about it. So 7 instructors have 1 class every day for 7 days. You'll have 7 days to review that class after the 7th day is over. And all that's just for $9.99. And each instructor has resources for you that goes with their classes. Now, you can upgrade to $45 and you'll have access for a full year. And we actually have an additional like swag bag. It's like a virtual swag bag, but it'll be additional videos, additional resources, in addition to what's in the class. So if you guys would like to join us, you can put hashtag summit if you're on Facebook. And I'm going to put another QR code if you're on YouTube, you can use the QR code. And if you guys use the link or the QR code, you're not committing to joining, you're just finding out more information. And then we also have the retreat that's coming up in April. We're about half full on the retreat. And we have right now is early access, so the price is cheaper. And we are offering a payment plan. Yeah. It ends in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So
and you could do 3 month payment.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
so you have the payment plan, you can pay over 3 months, and the early bird ends at the end of October. So make sure that you guys, if you plan on coming, that you hop in and take advantage of that opportunity. But that's all I have.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And you guys remember, where curiosity goes, creativity follows. So get curious, explore, have fun, and grow creatively. And we will see you guys next Sunday. Good night.